All right. Hello, my name is Chad Valenti, and I'm here to do a project for art history with Lauren Brenzai. We are supposed to interview a student or an industry professional in our field. So I've chosen to interview my friend and fellow Full Sail student, Adelia Johnson. Okay, let's get started with the interview. My first question would be, what do you see as the role of the visual arts in society today, particularly in your profession? All right, Adelia's answer to this was, the visual arts is a huge influence on society today. Society forms a lot of opinion from what we see, whether it be film, advertisement, or a piece of art. Political and social issues are often being swayed due to the visuals that society is being bombarded with. This mass consumption often dictates what topics will have the most economic gain. So, as writers, part of our job has become more dependent on keeping up with current socio-political issues. Okay, we were asked to use some visuals to represent some things being said in our interview. After this first question, I've chosen a picture of a political cartoon. All right. I showed the political cartoon to reflect Adelia's answer about how political and social views are reflected in entertainment. Moving on now to question number 2. New communications and media technologies make imagery almost instantly available. Right? Do you believe that this has a positive or negative influence on creative writing? Can you provide an example? All right. Adelia gives the answer. The advancement in communications and media technologies had its fair share of positive and negative in the field of influencing creative writing. On one hand, more jobs opportunities have become available with demand for web content creators, but on the other hand, society is more focused on entertainment than a well-structured work. Cookie cutter works are more acceptable as long as the audience is able to turn their brains off and just enjoy the art. All right, so for the picture I've chosen to represent for question number 2, I've chosen a Kindle e-reader. All right, the e-reader shows how technology has affected writing. Now on to our third question. What images are frequently repeated throughout your industry? All right. Delia's answer to this is images that are frequently repeated throughout the creative writing industry today are mainly focused around dystopian and apocalyptic societies. Society seems to be fascinated with its own fall. Advancements in technology are also still a popular topic. We as a society are still entranced on the next big technological advancement, and that bleeds into the scripts, comics, and novels that are being published today. For the picture that goes along with question number 3, I've chosen a Chicago skyline from the movie Divergent. All right. I use this skyline to reflect what Adelia has said about dystopian and apocalyptic societies in entertainment. Now, question 4. Who is one of your favorite visual artists, and what is your favorite style of visual art? All right. Adelia's answers. One of my favorite visual artists is Christopher Nolan. If for no other reason than he can provide a large audience with his own and his brother's well-written films. Sure, the effects and celebrities are fancy, but he often has at least some meaning to his stories. Because of Adelia's answer of Christopher Nolan, I have chosen a Christopher Nolan movie montage for the next picture. All right? This shows Christopher Nolan and the posters for all of his movies. For our last and final question, we have, has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process? All right. Delia's answer to this question is, my knowledge of famous artworks has an immense impact on my creative process. My mother is an art teacher, so being around art and seeing the brushstrokes and paintings has made me feel more connected to my own work. It has shown me that beautiful things can come from hard work, precision, and faith. That if I align my work with passion and dedication, I can create a masterpiece. Alright, for our image to go along with the last question, I chose Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. Alright, I use this because it represents what Adelia was talking about, how art can be influenced into great masterpieces. Well, this concludes my interview, and I hope you all enjoyed it.